Welcome back, everyone. Today's cryptocurrency is Chainlink, ticker code LINK. This comes from, I don't even know how to pronounce their name, but thank you for your recommendation. You seemed a bit sad, so I thought I would actually give you Chainlink pretty early, considering the backlog of requests I have. I wanted to cover Chainlink because this is a story of a crypto that's pretty high up there. It has a pretty loyal fan base. It has really, really good fundamentals, but the chart is sort of telling me a different story. I did a video on Chainlink not too long ago, actually a few months ago, saying I didn't really like it, and it's still not doing too good. So again, I want to do an honest take on Chainlink, fast forward a few months now. And again, I want to re-emphasize and say, I don't have anything against Chainlink. I'm not saying what were you doing. I'm not pointing the finger at anyone, but I always say it's really important, I think, from the growth of a human development point of view or an individual point of view to say where I went wrong, where didn't I go wrong, what can I do better, and learn and improve in the future. And I think Chainlink's one of those good examples. So in this video, I'm going to compare Chainlink to its USD value. I'll give you some price predictions where I think it is. I'll compare it to Bitcoin and Ethereum to see the relative strength it has against them. So let's get right into it and see where Chainlink is at the moment. So Chainlink has been doing pretty bad. Now, February 24th is the Russian and Ukraine invasion day. If you watch my channel, you know how much I talk about that day on the chart, because that was a very, very high volume day. As you can see, a lot of cryptos had very, very high volume and closed relatively strong, and Chainlink that too. However, you want to see how far it went from the 24th up. So Chainlink only went up 30%. A lot of cryptos have actually done better than that, but still 30% by market standards is incredible considering that was just a few months ago. However, you really want to pay attention to the next side, which is the size of the bars, how big the spread is between the open and the close, because that's really going to tell you a lot. What you're looking for is that breakout. You're looking for that, entering in on that breakout where you get that nice low open and a nice high close on good volume to show you that, okay, whales are in. They just shot this price way above it and it's looking really good. Chainlink hasn't had that. If you have a look at the top area here, you'll see the prices haven't really gone up that much. You'll generally see pretty above average volume with less than 5% gain on the day, which is not that good at all. Cryptos can do 30% in a day, and the fact that Chainlink hasn't really done more than 5% in a day for consecutive months is not a very good look. So I always say, people sit there and say, why isn't my crypto moving? Why isn't my crypto moving? It's because there's no volume and no whales are interested in your coin. So no one cares. So when you're going on YouTube and people are telling you to Chainlink, this is awesome fundamental coin, if the whales aren't buying it, the only people who will buy it are the retail people, and they will come in at the end of the cycle and they're going to just buy it off you, and they don't have as much money as the whales. So that's why I love the charts, because no fundamental will tell me this area. No fundamentals will tell me that, which is volume. I need to know that number, and I need to see the spread of the bar, if it's high or low. That's why I love the charts so much. That's not to say that whales can't come in next week and pump this coin up. Of course they can. We don't know. All we can do is look at past data and try and predict the future as best we can. No model's perfect, but we're just trying to increase the probability, whether that be fundamentals or technical analysis. And that's what trading is all about, or investing. Let's have a look at some price predictions for Chainlink. So at the moment, it's found beautiful support at the 0.25 mark there at $16. So beautiful support on the 1st of April. Still putting in some steady gains at the moment. Again, you want that breakout, you want that volume. You really want to show that it's actually doing fantastic, like it did here right around early January before it just crashed and burned and wasn't able to get back up. The problem is that all these resistance areas has a long way to go. So you can see the 333 mark at $20, 375 mark at $22, and the big daddy 50% mark at $28.33. So a lot of resistance barriers to go through. If we do get the breakout and we can start pushing, we've got the 625 mark at $34, 666 mark at $36, 75 mark at $40, and 87.5 mark at $46 before we get to the all-time high at $53. So there it looks like all macro zoomed out. You can see there a lot of resistance at these areas, and you really want the 50% mark. That's really what you're looking at. But you can see we're still a while away from that 50% mark, and there's already cryptos that have already gotten to their 50% mark and are putting in higher highs, aiming for that all-time high, and they're looking much stronger. So where do I see Chainlink going from here? Well, at the moment, we need that volume to come in, and we need to start testing these resistance areas and start breaking through. I don't think it's coming yet. It really looks like this coin is really lagging behind it, and I would be very scared if I was owning this personally, because I need that breakout to happen. It's very, very frustrating when you own a coin and it's just doing this for extended periods where it's not getting any volume in and not having any big spreads. Like I said, it means that the whales are not interested in your coin. They don't care. And that's just the truth. Not to say it always will be like that. It can always change. Thorchain Rune did that, where whales just came up, and that thing's going to its all-time high at the moment. But at the moment, we're still waiting for that for Chainlink. We don't know when it will come. At the moment, it's not looking good. Let's compare Chainlink to Ethereum to see the relative strength it is to Ethereum. So here we are on CoinCodex. I compare all these coins to Ethereum. So I ping them all. They need to be able to outperform Ethereum. If they can't outperform Ethereum, again, I always say it, you can just buy Ethereum, reduce your risk, and get better gains because Ethereum is a beast and Bitcoin is a beast too. So let's have a look at Chainlink, and you can see, no surprise there, red across the board. So 0.13% last 24 hours, 7 days underperformed Ethereum by 1%, 1 month underperformed Ethereum by 3%, 3 months underperformed Ethereum by 10%, 6 months underperformed to Ethereum by 35%, year to date underperformed Ethereum by 6% almost, 1 year down compared to Ethereum by 66%. So you would have been better off holding Ethereum and you would have made way more gains than you would with Chainlink. Let's have a look at the charts and they will surprise you just how brutal Ethereum has slapped Chainlink down to the floor. So here we are, we have Chainlink against its Ethereum value, and I hope you can just see that that is one hell of a downtrend. That is brutal. So that means basically if you owned Chainlink in 2019, so you've been holding Chainlink for almost 3 full years, you would have been basically where you started for 3 years and you would have been down compared to Ethereum by 830%. That is respectfully why, I don't take it the wrong way to anyone, but this is why when anyone tells you just hodl your crypto, this is why you should be a little bit worried when they say just hodl, because you can see Chainlink has to go up to Ethereum by 830%, while Ethereum just sits there and does nothing. That is how you have to start comparing your cryptocurrencies. You need to start thinking, why isn't my crypto outperforming Ethereum or any other crypto? It needs to, otherwise drop it, move on, get your capital to work for you. That's how I look at the market. It's not just hodling these coins, because if you look on a chart compared to Ethereum, hopefully you can see that's just a downtrend, and it has gone down so brutal, it's going to the same levels it did in 2019. Of course, anything can happen. We can always get the breakout and start going to fresh new all-time highs. But the cryptocurrencies moves together. So Bitcoin will move, then Ethereum will move, and then the alts will move after that. But at the moment, you're really hoping for a prayer and a Hail Mary coming from Chainlink against its Ethereum value, and this is just a catastrophe of a downtrend, and you need to at least accept that fact. An 830% increase it has to go by to get back to that level. It's going to be a very, very tall ask, and I wouldn't really be holding my breath. Let's have a look at Chainlink against its Bitcoin value as well. So here we go, we have it against its Bitcoin value, and you can already see another downtrend. It's not as bad as ETH, because ETH outperforms Bitcoin generally speaking, but still a downtrend nonetheless. And much like Ethereum, you would have to go up basically, what is that? That's 350% it would have to go up, while Bitcoin does nothing. That's the reality of your crypto. So when your crypto is going up 10%, 15%, 20%, you're happy. Bitcoin or Ethereum is probably doing much, much better gains in the long term. And that's the thing that people don't really tell you. When people tell you to hold your cryptos and they talk about shares and how they do that, in shares, there's actually like very few companies that bolster up the NASDAQ or the US economy. And that's like Amazon, Facebook, Apple, Google, Microsoft. They're the juggernauts, and Tesla will probably be in there soon one day. So when you're buying shares and you're going to buy the ETF and just, diversify into all these companies, no, you're going to buy the juggernauts who are really moving the economy forward because they have the most growth. That's exactly what it's like in cryptocurrency. In crypto, you want your crypto to be the ones that are paving the way forward. You want those blue chip, nice, heavy, good ones to reduce your risk and increase your gains. And that's why Bitcoin and Ethereum are so dominant. And as you can see on a chart, most cryptos will do this. You pair them to a Bitcoin or you pair them to an Ethereum value, and you will see their value just deplete and get hit. But no one talks about this. Very, very few people do. And it's sad because a lot of people do find themselves in situations where they say, what have I done? And I've been there too, and I've done plenty of mistakes too and made plenty of losses. And it wasn't until I started to look at charts compared to Ethereum and Bitcoin, thanks to Jason Bazzino, who suggested it. And I was like, holy crap, this is pretty good. So I implore you to do the same and to think about it. So of course, this isn't financial advice, but you're probably asking yourself, but what should I do? I always say this, so I'm going to repeat if you're a new person. If you're down, say 10, 20, 30%, look, it's your money. Of course, at the end of the day, you can do what you'd like. But if it was me, I genuinely would sell it, take the loss and start moving it into elsewhere. If I was down 50% plus, I would just be praying and hoping Bitcoin pumps. And I would always take the mindset of, I'm just going to try and reduce my losses as much as possible, because you just made a bad trade if you entered in the highs. If you entered in the highs somewhere around that, $28 mark or up there. So if you entered somewhere in this white area and you're just like, oh my God, I'm 60% down from where I bought it at. Pray for Bitcoin, pray that your crypto will go up. Maybe Chainlink does get a big push, but like I said, I'd be looking at it as how can I reduce my losses, because you just had too high of a barrier to entry. And that's why you're not going to really get those good gains unless Chainlink just goes off. And a lot of YouTubers will just offer you the world and everything in it and tell you Chainlink's going to $500, Cardano's going to $50,000. And that's why I started this YouTube channel, because I got sick of hearing all the sunshine and rainbows. It's not all sunshine and rainbows. It's brutal and what it can do to your emotions and your financial state, but no one tells you that. So in my honest heart, look, take it as a learning lesson. It's the price of education. It's valuable, and there will always be people who make the same mistakes. I've done mine too when I started too. And in summary, I don't think Chainlink's going to do anything crazy. If it does, I'll be very surprised. Not to say it can't be. If it's a short-term trade, anything goes. But long-term, there are way, way, way better cryptos than Chainlink on a chart. And if you believe in Chainlink with your fundamentals, then by all means, I wish you the best of luck and I wish you good fortune. But for me personally, with the way I invest, I would be staying away from this completely, and I always do. I hope this video helped. It's just an honest take on it, so don't take any offense to it, anyone. It's just my honest take, an unbiased one. So I hope you appreciate the honesty. If you do, smash the like button, give me a subscribe, and until then, stay safe. I will catch you on the next video.